Ciao, buongiorno, good morning, hello, and welcome everybody to another episode of An Idiot Abroad, Kiwi Idiot Abroad, whatever you want. Today's quite a special day because today I turn 33. It is my birthday today and I'm here in Milan to celebrate it. Now, unfortunately, I'm not on a Kentucky because that would have been epic because there would have been some definite partying happening from at that point, but so I'm not. I might meet some people at the hostel later, something like that, potentially to go out with, but I'm not too fussed on that, if I'm completely honest. Yeah, I'm really not bothered by that at all. So I'm just going to be sightseeing and whatnot, and I've just realised once again I've forgotten to change the batteries in the GoPro, but I've got about 15%, so I should be able to get a decent amount of footage in of Milan. We'll see how we get on, eh? Worst comes to worst, I'll just head back to the hostel and head back out again. It'll be fine. But yeah, we're just basically just wondering about today. It's quite overcast. It is meant to rain a decent amount this morning and then clear up, so I'm hoping it's going to stick more to the clearing up side, but you never know with Italian weather apparently. It's kind of all over the place. So last night it was thunder and lightning and it only rained for probably about 20 minutes maybe, so yeah, it's all about waiting and seeing. I do have a poncho in my pocket, so it will be somewhat protected. But yeah, sort of fuck around and find out sort of thing, I guess, today. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go fuck around and find out what Milan's got to offer. Yo! So I did give in. Got an umbrella because it was getting relatively heavy there for a wee bit. But I do believe I've now just walked into what Milan is really quite famous for, and that is the fashion district. So we've got Urban Outfitters there, Armani's there, Diesel's there. I saw somebody else around the corner. We've got Daniel Kors over there. Yeah, quite a bit. But we're about to go see the Duomo. You can see the spire of it just over there at the moment. So we're about to go check that out. Right next to that is the square, which is called Vittorio Emanuele II. So that'll be good. Is that Italian? Yeah, so that will be absolutely lovely and it should be a lot of fun. Swarovski, got Janelle, Gap, so Adidas and Foot Locker here as well. Urban Vision, Calzedonia. Saw a whole bunch of watch shops before, Citizen and things like that. Gaps here. But apparently there's a whole bunch more on the other side of the Duomo. Now I am seeing a whole bunch of construction on the Duomo at the moment, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but not really a big deal, I don't think. Still fucking hella impressive from what I can see of it so far. So, oh yep, Sephora's there. Pull&Bear I've not heard of. Zara's there. I've seen a lot of Zara while I've been over here. But, oh boy, it just keeps going, this Duomo. Piazza del Duomo. But yeah, so I'll switch this back on when I get there. So team, because I'm an idiot and I wore a singlet today, obviously my shoulders aren't covered, so not allowed in the cathedral unless I buy a shawl, which I can't really be bothered. And yeah, but look at the fucking size of this thing. It's the third largest church in the world. I did just buy a ticket to walk up to the top, so I should get a good view of Milan from up there. That ended up costing €11, so about $20 or so, give or take. But I can still do that thankfully, so yeah, I'm going to head up there in about 10 minutes or so. And yeah, so that should be fun. This is the Piazza Square. But yeah, just have a look at that. Isn't that fucking stunning? I can't imagine what the inside looks like. Oh, and I've just seen Tiffany & Co. Certainly is the fashion capital here in Milan. And we're certainly in the fashion district now. And I'm already down to 9%. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Well, see you at the top. So we've made it to the terrace of the Duomo. It's quite beautiful from up here as well, like the building itself, I mean. But obviously we're not right at the top, because that's up there. However, oh, apparently we can still get to the rooftop, so I won't keep this clip rolling for too long. If I come, nope, no view down there. I was going to show you a view to the ground, because it is a decent length, but straight down is always more fun. But we'll keep heading around, and it did say that we can get to the rooftop, so look forward to that. The steps weren't too bad actually for this one. Got up relatively easily, as you can tell, because I'm not out of breath and I'm walking fine. And I'm not complaining about my legs. But yeah, good. So we're at the rooftop, well, this part of the rooftop of the Duomo now. And really funny, I was going to say what I love about these old cities around Europe is there's not really skyscrapers as such or anything like that, but then I saw the real CBD of Milan. And I do think we're heading over there later on today, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm just trying to remember my map, and I do think we go over in that direction a little bit later. So actually what I was going to show you that I did completely forget about a moment ago is that that's where we just were. You can see the Cartier store that I pointed out earlier. It's over there. So it's not like we're super high, but we are still quite up there. And like I said, the steps weren't overly difficult for this one. So yeah, it was not, well, maybe it's just because I haven't climbed like proper steps in a while. They've all been like the elongated ones and things like that, so I'm not sure. Here's the view from the other side of the Duomo. That's the museum down there. It's closed on Wednesdays, unfortunately, because today is a Wednesday. But that building looks quite odd to me. Skinny bottom, big on the top. Martini. And I do believe that we'll go back down on that side. Still a lovely view of Milan. But yep, we'll stop there and move on. So a quick clip in here just to show that I've found where the real fashion stores are. There's Prada, Louis Vuitton, another Prada. We've got Dior. Down there we've got Moncler, Santini, Montblanc, everything. Like this is the creme de la creme of fashion. And my boss back home, Graham, will love it. So I've been bouncing around quite a bit, haven't filmed much. And that's because I've been getting lost and enjoying myself and forgetting to film basically. But I'm here at Sforzesca Castle, Castello Sforzesca. Sforzesca, maybe? Sforzesca, yeah, that makes sense. Which is built in the 15th and 16th century by a whole bunch of different people, including, well, some of the design was done by one Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. Get some artwork in here, and there's just a whole bunch to do with this place. It's built as a fortification, as most castles are. The whole concerts and stuff here, as you can see, just over that way. And yeah, it's quite impressive. Quite impressive indeed. So we're going to have a wander around and we're going to check out the museum. Apparently it's only like €3 to €5 to check that out, so think it's going to be worth it for that sort of price. So yep, we're going to go do that and see what we come up with. Good morning everyone. It's now my last day in the Milan area, but I am not in Milan at all. I made my way up to Lake Como in a lovely little village called Varenda. So here for the day we go into Switzerland for a bit in St. Moritz, and then we catch the Bonita train back into Italy and then back to Milan. So I think we don't get back to Milan until about 8:30 tonight. And then I'll make my way back to the bus to catch a 3 AM bus to Nice. Should be good. Prick. But yeah, this is Lake Como here in the north of Italy. Now we are actually getting a guided tour at the moment, but I left my earpiece on the bus because I fell asleep and got yelled at by the driver to hurry up and get off. So I accidentally left my radio piece in there. But worst things have happened. I'm still here. I'm still wondering about. It is still absolutely stunning. You can't really complain or argue with that, can you? And the house is still quite pretty. It's everything. pleasant, if unexpected experience. Yeah, I didn't realise that there was a boat trip around Lake Como itself. But, yeah, definitely not mad about it, because the natural beauty plus the buildings here and the architecture is just absolutely fucking divine, really. So yeah, definitely not disappointed by that in any way, shape or form. Lots of greenery, lots of mountains, water, old buildings, palaces, monasteries, everything really, if I'm being completely honest. Just a little bit of everything. And like I said, the beauty of this place is just out of this world. Absolutely phenomenal. And I will use a term that is somewhat overused a lot, and it is breathtaking. At points I did note myself just having that sharp exhale of wow. And yeah, I still have that feeling now. We are heading back to the bus in Verona now, and I can't remember where we're going after this. This is sort of played with my brain a little bit too much, I think, maybe. But yeah, we'll head back around, jump on the bus and head to our next stop. So I've made a little, I guess, morning tea break here in a little town, just not too far from the lake. I believe it's called Fuentes, but I'm not sure at all, have any idea. There's a lot of things that are saying Fuentes around the place. There's Castle Fuentes and things like that, so I'm going to stick with my guess that it's called Fuentes. I'm off to what's called a hypermarket, not a supermarket, so grab a drink and some cheap food, because I've only really got snacks with me. So I'm just going to try and get something that really can really fill me up a little bit more. And there is a restaurant back there, but not really feeling that. So we'll head down to this mall thing and we'll see what's there. And then we are off to Samoitz, which yeah, that's going to be one of our main stops in Switzerland. Yeah, gonna go do that. And a lot of people, well, they say that eating there is one of the things that you can do, but I'm also well aware that Switzerland is fucking expensive, and I'm not about that at all. So yeah, I think I'm just going to explore when I'm in Switzerland, in Samoitz. But yeah, we're going to go and check this place out and see what I can find. Got about 25 minutes left. Let go. Hey, guess what? We're in the Swiss Alps.
That's our target, where you see the tower.
I've now I've now made it to Samoitz on this tour, which is across the Swiss border. So I'm technically not in the EU anymore. Technically, still in Europe, but not in an EU nation. Once again, obviously Croatia wasn't EU. Poland, I don't think was. So there's been a few, but yeah, these guys are not part of it for a different reason, and it's mainly because they're fucking rich and they don't want to lose their money having to bail out other countries. So, I mean, you can kind of understand that, I guess. But it is fucking stunning up here as well. You can see over there. And in winter, all of this is covered in snow, and it is a massive, massive ski resort town. Ski town, ski resort, bunch of ski resorts in this town. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of an orientation / guided tour now, and then we'll have a bit of free time, and then yeah. So scooching around St. Moritz on my own now. So orientation wasn't really much, it was just taking us to the centre. But far from me sideways to us. This place is rich. It's where you can fucking smell the money here. And you kind of have to be, because it's just paid well, basically 6 francs, which is about 10-11 New Zealand dollars for a fucking fridge magnet. I might be getting a little over the top with this whole fridge magnet business, to be honest. I've got so many of them now. I think they're already going to cover my fridge when I get home. But I love coming to places like this where it's just purely natural beauty. I can only imagine what this looks like in the winter with snow covering everywhere. Now keep in mind, we're pretty sure we're over 1k above sea level. Well and truly, I think we're about 2k's above sea level at this point as well. So you add that to the height of these hills or mountains, and it's quite cool to think about, really. But luckily I didn't walk up to the 2k's to get to this one this time. It was done by the bus, obviously on the way through from Milan first, and then from Lake Como secondly. But yeah, I've got about 45 minutes left of just pondering, slouching around St. Moritz. And yeah, there's one or two things that I saw on Google Maps that I might want to check out. There's a panoramic view just around the corner here, which should be pretty cool. There's a random, not a jetty, a wharf that apparently moves about and stuff, so I'll likely check that out, and then yeah, we'll see where we're at from that point. We'll probably head back to the meeting point and get on the Bernina train to take us, I think it was Bernina is what he said, but yeah, my memory is not good, as you are all aware of at this point. Now, it does seem like I'm nattering here, and I am, but you're used to me nattering by now. But it's purely because I wanted to make it down to this point down here, which I think might be one of the panoramic views around the lake up here. I don't want to open up my phone to have a look. I don't know what. Beautiful, guys, and the water here is very clear as well. I don't think it's quite as clear as Croatia's, but well, and Croatia's with the ocean as well, so that makes it even more impressive. But yeah, very, very cool. And I think I've just seen another viewpoint. But it comes out from just above where, like, upwards of where I am. So, I'm not sure how much more I will see from there than I'm not from here. So, but have a look at that. I'm fairly certain that's a hotel with the church spire behind it. And you think in winter this is all covered and I mean covered in snow for the ski season. Wowee guys, wow. How fucking lucky am I? And believe me, I am thankful for it. So on the Bonita train heading to Tirano, which is where our bus is to take us back to Milan. And keep in mind that summer has just ended and there's snow up there on the mountains. I'm not sure if you can see it from here, but even then, just look at the fucking terrain. Look at the fucking views. It is stunning here. It's absolutely stunning. I'll show you around a little bit more. I definitely need to come back here. There's a fair few hiking trails as well that I've seen people hiking, so that could be something to do. Just come back and just spend a week going on separate hikes, or just hike the whole time. Yeah, it would definitely be during the warm months. Like at the moment, I feel is ideal. Excuse the train sounds. Obviously we are on a train, so it's not going to be silent, especially when I'm outside. So these panoramic carts, not carts, you know what I mean, carriages, panoramic carriages, are a fantastic idea. And off in the distance down there you can see a little bit more snow. Way off in the distance, but even if you can't see the snow, just admire how beautiful these Alps are in Switzerland here. And I've got to be honest, Switzerland wasn't really in my plans. Well, I wasn't going to Switzerland except for my flight back. So yeah, I didn't actually realise that St. Moritz was in Switzerland when I booked this trip because I'm an idiot. But I'm very, very glad that I've done this tour. It's fucking phenomenal here. Honestly, guys, you run out of superlatives quite easily to explain this sort of place. But yeah, I might see you again on the train if I see some more cool stuff, which I will see cool stuff. But whether I pick up the camera or not is a completely different story, I guess. Who knows? And here's a couple of hiking right here, so hiking is definitely a doable thing. Yeah, so yeah, I've got Florence to come back to, I've got Milan to spend some more time in, and now I've got here. But I will say it is really expensive here, so I'm going to have to be real careful when it comes to that, and to save up a fair bit. But it is officially on the list, so to speak. And as we come out more, it's just flipping amazing. Surely must be there, so Maddie's just sitting on a bridge. But yeah. There's a cable car to take the skiers up, or general tourists during these months, I guess.